battle for Parma Heights ensues one last time in the GLC on your home for all Hoban Sports, Hoban Athletics YouTube. Records go out the window when these two rivals play against each other, and today, as always, it's in Valley Forge's gym in Parma Heights. It's going to be an exciting one today, Michael, in the gym, where you got your start here with us.
Yeah, Nate, back to where it started, I guess.
Maybe the last time this decade these two teams play in boys basketball. I don't know what the schedule's going to look like next year, Michael, but from what I've seen from football, the GLC teams and EC and Hoban have just divorced. They're not going to play against each other at all.
Well, I mean, they've been very familiar with each other over the past couple of years, so maybe you see a couple of years where they don't play each other, and then they'll start playing each other once again.
But tonight we're going to focus on the two teams on the court. You got one Hoban team, 10-7, getting a win over Westlake last time out. Valley Forge continuing their struggles. Michael, they have lost 12 straight games. Hoban trying to make that 13. But last time we were in this building, Valley Forge that year still had 2 wins overall. But we're leading at halftime over Hoban.
Yeah, they put up a heck of a fight, Nate. I mean, that was one game that we kind of expected, and you kind of just go in there and you just roll over Valley Forge, get an easy win, and really they put up a good fight. So, I mean, it gets a conference rival, so you got to be able to bring your A game. They're still going to play you tough. Like you said earlier, records go out the window. Coach Patton has reiterated that to his team, I'm sure. So hopefully they come ready to play tonight.
A big question is, the last 2 times these teams have played, it's been complete opposites. Obviously, that first one, Valley Forge was in it for most of that game. But the last time these two teams played entirely, that was in January. You were not here for that one, Michael. 27-4 at the end of one, something along those lines. Which game do you expect to see more similarities to this time?
Really, in Valley Forge's gym, it depends on how the first minute goes. If the first minute you don't see Hoban jump out to an early 5-point lead, I think that they're going to stay in this game for at least the first half, hopefully. But after that, I mean, you hope we pull away and we'll be able to rest your starters. But I'm going to have to go with last year. I think we very much could see a tightly contested game to the end.
I think Valley Forge, their whole entire purpose of the season right now, which is play spoiler to whoever they can. They just want to make carnage happen in the GLC. We're down to 2 teams. Lakewood, a tough game tonight in Normandy. With a loss there, Hoban to just win the next 2 games, and they don't even have to go into the Lakewood game with anything on the line.
Yeah, I mean, really, a win tonight for Hoban in conference pretty much locks it up. Doesn't lock it up theoretically. Doesn't lock it up mathematically, sorry. But really, the chances of them losing conference become almost zero. So, or almost nothing. So, really, come in here with a win, go get the win, come on here with a fire, go get the win, and then you don't have to worry about that team later.
And I think a lot of what this game is for Hoban is to solidify the rotation for the playoffs. This is a game where, like you said, you can rest your starters. You've got to figure out who your 6th, 7th, and 8th man really is. That's the system Patton has liked to run over the course of our time covering this team. He doesn't really like to go to 9 or 10. He has at times this year. But does Hoban have a 6th man right now? The answer to that really is no.
They really don't have a defined 6th and 7th man. But yes, like you said, Coach Patton really only rotates through like 7, maybe 8 guys on any given night. So really, his starters play a majority of the minutes. You never really see Adam, Drew, or Max ever come out of the game.
And they need to stay in the game. Mainly Drew, according to Matt Gould's stats, having a 23.9 points per game. Due to the math from every game that we've had, however, 22.6. Either way, he is up there and has a similar stat line to the arguable Mr. Basketball in the state, in Marcus Johnson. That's impressive enough. But Drew, we saw him pregame working on ball handling, and it's going to be a big emphasis tonight for both teams. Protecting the basketball. You're going to see a very physical game, a lot of reaching attempts. I would not be surprised to see both teams get into the bonus in every quarter.
It's going to be a very physical game against 2 rivals. I mean, they're going to come out here with a fire. They don't want to have the game end like it did last time in a 31-point loss.
It's the last game before the tournament bracket comes out Sunday afternoon. It's an exciting one. 10-7, 2-15, it doesn't matter. But we are now ready to get it over to our PA announcer to get us underway.
In honor of our country and all those who serve, we ask you to please rise or remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem. High School and Holy Name High School, members of the Parma High School Athletic Association and abide by the rules and regulations set forth by the association to maintain high standards of conduct, competition, and relations with member schools. These are high school athletes who are playing here today. They are friendly rivals as members of the opposing team, which is the team of Winter Scholastic Athletics. They will be a friendly competition. The officials assigned to this game have been selected and assigned according to procedures adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tonight's officials are John Mangula, Vincent Yee, and Jim Winkleman. Their experience and integrity qualify them for their important part in this friendly interscholastic basketball game. An attitude of good sportsmanship should be reflected by all spectators. And now for the introduction of both teams, beginning with the visiting Holy Name Wave. Beginning with their backups, and number 2, Brody Boyer. Number 11, Harlan Hall Johnson. Number 13, Aiden Butler. And number 14, Daniel Slidley. And number 21, Jeffrey Jemison. And number 24, Aaron Riley. And number 5, Jeremy Pivanka. And at number 35, Rohan Sanchez. And the Green Wave starters for tonight, at number 3, Drew Stiers. At number 4, Max Foley. At number 10, Joe Lewis. At number 12, Adam Huguenot. And at number 23, Andrew Cole. Holy Name is coached by Warren Patton and assisted by Nick Storsky. Valley Forge Patriots. Beginning with their backups at number 10, Cam Wadsworth. At number 11, Jaden Johnson. At number 13, Adam Flora. At number 14, Ethan Anthony. At number 15, Sincere Duncan. At number 21, Matt Davis Meadows. And at number 30, Alex Smith. And the Patriots started for the night at number 1, Hayden Moser. At number 2, Terry Robinson Jr. At number 4, Nick Jenkins. At number 5, Eddie Mateer. And at number 12, Tyler Tron. The Patriots are coached by John Bokout, assisted by Joe Taylor, Mike Stringer, and Mike Webinar.
7:26 and game time in Parma Heights, Ohio. Holy Name Valley Forge for one last time in GLC and GLC East play.
Yeah, and two things before this opening tip, Nate. Something you don't see often. A JV ref is reffing this varsity game. And Andrew Cole, not wearing number 23 tonight, he's wearing number 1.
That was the native jersey of Chris Camargo. Obviously cannot play due to the transfer restrictions, but he will be in a different number tonight, but hopefully the same old Andrew Cole. Last time he had 6 points, Michael. One of the best games he's had. The only one that he did better was the Gilmore win. And that was back in December where he started shooting threes and shocked everyone. Tip-off goes to Valley Forge after it hits off of Lewis. And we are underway here. Valley Forge, Holy Name, one last time. Robinson has it, gonna give Chong near side. Moser, back up top, mix here. Tries to direct traffic, Holy Name staying in their native man to begin the game on defense. Robinson.
You wouldn't really expect Holy Name to do anything else. I'm not surprised at all with that one.
First shot of the game, no good. On the hook, board by Drew Spires, is averaging north of 22 points per game this year. He's impressed as the main man on offense for Holy Name.
That's something we expected to see Valley Forge in the zone.
Giving it in the corner, air ball. Lewis gets a piece of it, and he gets a piece of it again. Kicks around and goes to Robinson. Valley Forge and Holy Name trade misses. Robinson pulls up, no good on the mid-range. Stires the board.
Yeah, and Holy Name struggled with the zone, especially this year. They have in past years too. Let's see how they handle this one.
Holy Name so far not doing well on offense. Stires takes it in, left hand floater, and it's in to find the net and get the game going offensively. Not the start ideally they wanted, but 2 points is better than 0 at this point. Chong, he'll take it to the Valley Forge logo, now near side. Cuts back behind the legs. Robinson takes it inside the arc against Cole. Nice passing outside the arc. Makins launches off the front of the rim. Hits the top of the backboard and in, but will not count.
Because they hit that pole. That pole is out of bounds.
Nick Bankins this year, with the exception of the Holy Name game, 15 points or more in every single one of Valley Forge's contests. He is impressed jumping over from the Redmen after they disbanded at the end of last school year.
Yeah, so give Holy Name some credit. I mean, they saw that defensive assignment, they stepped up, and they were able to handle it.
Lewis from the key, it's in. 4:01 to begin the game for Holy Name. We've seen this before.
And right there, that's what they need to do. If he gets the ball at the free throw line right there, and nobody steps up to guard him, take that shot. We'll take that shot all day.
Steal by Stires, puts it up nicely. Nothing too crazy, and Holy Name's up by 6 early.
Drew's bread and butter right there. A steal, fast break points.
It's Holy Name's calling card as a team. Full court press broken down. Moser in the corner. Robinson taking it to the top of the arc. He is clipped by Mankins and a steal by Cole. Based on a technicality, pulls up. Nice change of direction. No good. Bolin, the putback is in off the glass. And Holy Name is 2 points away from a kill shot for the second straight time against Valley Forge to get the game going. That would be a stat and a half to have with 5:43 on the clock. It's 8-0 Holy Name. Is this the start you expected?
I'm going to say no, Nate. I kind of expected Valley Forge to come out with a little bit more intensity. But, I mean, Holy Name coming out with a lot of intensity. Well, Valley Forge has to match that now coming out of the timeout. They got to be able to match that intensity.
Holy Name's offense getting back to where they need to be. 51 against Hoban, turns around into 80. The second most they put up in a game this year, obviously the most being that Riverside game.
Yeah, and first game of the season, so a long time ago.
They're still looking to break 50 points in the first half. They have not done it. The most I believe we've seen was 43 or 45 against Parma last season. Showing off the inbound to get us underway after the timeout. And the first foul of the game goes at 5:35 left to go in the first quarter. Another surprise, I'm kind of surprised we didn't see more pressure really applied other than maybe the contact between Moser and, not McTeer, but Mankins on the steal by Cole. Mankins to direct traffic, takes it to the right side of Bolin. Stops, top of the arc, uncontested 3 for Robinson. No good, tips around. Nice job by Moser to kick it out to Chong and find 2 points as a reward. That is how you rebound without grabbing it down yourself.
Yeah, I mean, and you see Holy Name do that a lot. With they're not having a lot of size inside, they get somebody in there, they just tip it out and back to other guys that are maybe around the three-point arc.
Joe Lewis, another mid-range, off the front of the rim this time. He grabs his own rebound. Tip out to Cole. Off the front of the rim, no good again. Stires gets it off the bobble by Robinson, off the top of the glass, no good. Bounces off the Humanik's hands and finally goes to Mankins of the Patriots. Hoban really should have had a couple boards that they didn't come down with.
Yeah, he's like not, he's kind of surprised by the ball there at times.
Robinson, McTeer, gonna give a nice run to Chong off the glass and in. The timeout has worked wonders for Valley Forge for the 4-0 run now, all courtesy of Tyler Chong. Ball in a long-range triple, it's in! Nice long-range heat check for Bowen to get us underway from downtown. Chong will take it up the court. He has all four for the Patriots. 7-point deficit halfway through quarter number 1. Robinson, McTeer, gonna take it to the right side of Lewis, being bodied, and finally blocked by Lewis, and blocked again by Joe Lewis. Off a Moser shot up to Bowen, goes up and down, and a travel called. It goes back to the Patriots. But what a nice job by Lewis, getting not one but 2 blocks.
And Max called for travel there because he's holding on to the ball when he's going up and coming down. You can't do that. I mean, that you just, I know he had his hand there. You just got to throw the ball so even sell it better for the rest.
Chong takes it down from one end to the other. No good off the side of the backboard. Gets his own rebound, fades away, and finds the net. He has all 6.
I would like to see a drawn-out possession from Holy Name here. Just move the ball. That's how you're going to beat a zone. Move the ball, get their eyes moving.
Cole pumps, takes it side on Moser, and it goes to Valley Forge after some miscommunication. Chong for 3. No good, rejected by the back of the rim. Goes up, clips it. Lewis tries to get a piece. No success. Goes to Robinson. He'll take it inside. And Valley Forge will do it. Holy Name should have done in that last possession, and that's reset. Wadsworth just checked in at the last stop and gets his first touches of the game as McTeer goes to the top of the arc and he'll direct traffic. Chong now called over. Wadsworth taking it back. Valley Forge, no hurry to get a shot off. Nice run made by Moser. Cole there to defend any given shot if they were to take it.
And this is where some teams would try for the shot clock. That's why they want the shot clock. But really, that's just using the time possession to your advantage.
Steal by Lewis. Getting in there behind the back is Cole. Kicks it out. Humanik. Top of the arc to Bowen. He takes it in steps. Puts it to Lewis. Definitely went up and down. No call. It goes back to Valley Forge, but that was another travel. But that one missed.
They're going to say they probably thought either they didn't see it or he was already in the air when he caught the ball and he can come down if he's already in the air.
It was close, but I think that was a travel. Nonetheless, Valley Forge gets the ball. So no harm, no foul. Cole goes up and down trying to get an error on the shot attempt. Flora gets it in. The first point's not coming from number 12. As a 3-point game, very reminiscent of December of 2022. Bowen, that's way too far, no good. Board by Flora, and then we go back to shot selection.
Yeah, I mean, just you don't, like, time of possession matters in high school. Like, just come on, like, take good shots, good quality shots.
Valley Forge is down by as many as 8, and now has a chance to tie the game up with a 3.
You have all day. There's no shot clock. You have all day.
Chong puts it off the rim and in. Gets a lucky roll. He has 8 of the 10. He has been a stud so far.
They have given Valley Forge these 10 points. I mean, they.
And speaking of giving them, they give him back possession.
Here. Oh, they're gonna call that out on. Whoa! They call that out on Holy Name.
They pointed originally in favor of Valley Forge, and McTeer will inbound. I guess it was just a wayward pass. Butler checks in for Cole. 1:51 left to go in the first quarter. But Valley Forge, they're right in this game, only down by 1. But Tyler Chong, the man who has the ball, has done wonders today. And now gives them the lead. Time to give Tyler Chong his flowers. He has impressed thus far.
I mean, Holy Name has just handed them this game. Handed it to them. They've been awful on offense.
Humanik misses, board by Butler. He'll take it outside, kick it to Bowen, and a steal by Tyler Chong. He's a one-man wrecking machine. No good. Board by Mankins, and he's fouled going to the ground. He'll take 2, and another gift given by Holy Name.
Yeah, you cannot give him an opportunity to rebound that ball. It's a 2-on-2. So get your body on him and get him away from the rim.
And this is why we emphasize pregame that the records are out the window, Michael. As Valley Forge has looked leaps and bounds ahead of Holy Name thus far.
Coming out of that timeout after Holy Name was up 8-0, they're on an 11 or a 13-3 run. But I mean, they matched their intensity and then exceeded Holy Name's intensity.
And the only shot made was Boland's heat check to see his distance he can shoot. Mankins makes 2. He's on his way to 15. 3-point lead for Valley Forge with a minute to go in the first quarter. Who saw this one coming? Riley in the corner to tie it. It's in! He may be the sixth man if he haven't established one. But Riley gets his day going.
Still better shot selection. I mean, that is not the greatest shot you can take on that possession. Oh.
Blocking foul going against Butler, his first.
Thought they were going to call an offensive foul there.
Maybe could have. In the JV game, there was a lot of those highly contested ones. The one we could audibly hear was Coach Miller saying, "You're calling that, but not the other one." That was the audio of that game. Mankins over Butler, no good. He gets his own board in the paint. He needs to get rid of it. He's running out of time. He gets it out. Moser, top of the arc. Mankins from well downtown, no good. Stires gets the board against Boland, who both went up for it. Riley in the corner. McTeer closed down that window really quickly. An excellent shot from him.
We got to get somebody on the low block and somebody at the elbow. That's the only way you're going to beat a zone.
Riley, another 3. He's 2 for 2 to begin the game and restores a Holy Name advantage.
And that's why. Ball movement. The defense moves, their eyes move, they forget about other people. Then you find that wide open guy.
And when you're running the defense that Valley Forge does, you have to be okay with surrendering the open 3, and it clearly is coming back to bite them now that Riley's in the game.
Well, really, a zone is just a lazy person's defense because you're just too lazy to guard people by man.
McTeer goes up, off the glass, rolls around, no good. And Hoban gets bailed at the buzzer. It'll be 17-14 heading into the second quarter. Valley Forge hanging with the big boys in the GLC. 1 quarter in, 3-point Holy Name advantage. Second quarter about to get underway here at Valley Forge High School. Valley Forge may have looked like the better team in quarter number 1, but the scoreboard suggests otherwise. It's 17-14. Holy Name, you're just sitting at I am Nathan sitting alongside me, Michael Oleksik. Michael, Holy Name's offense needs to change in this possession, and they need to do it more effectively.
Hit Max right there.
Cameron takes a shot in and out, no good, and the woes continue offensively.
Yeah, I want him to hit Max, and then you get some defenders to step up. You get somebody on the low block, a little bounce pass there, wide open layup.
A little block, but it goes right back to Wadsworth and off the glass and in.
It's hard to visualize that as a viewer, but
We want to see better spacing, mainly.
yeah, you want, and not everybody needs to be at the three-point arc, because just passing the ball around the three-point arc doesn't do anything.
Cuban contested and in. That's his first 3 made on 4 attempts in 2016.
It doesn't move the defense all that much. It just moves their eyes a little bit. You got to penetrate.
Speaking of penetration, Mankins gets to the basket and gets it in.
You got to penetrate. Let the defense collapse on you, then kick it out for a wide open 3.
You called it earlier.
Hit Adam right there.
I want to see a slower drive.
I want to see Adam right at the bottom, right there. Hit Adam right there.
Stires takes it himself. No good. He gets his own rebound. Blocked by Flora. And a foul called. That will send Stires to the line for 2.
I want to see somebody on that low block because it's been open the entire game because they don't think that they're down there.
And on that block, it looked pretty clean by Flora. They're going to get the foul. But how good of an angle.
I think he hit his
Maybe
wrist.
he did.
It looks like he hit his wrist.
The freeze frame I saw had all ball, but maybe on the follow-through got it. Nonetheless, Stires sinks his first, back to a 3-point game.
Maybe, I know Riley is not all that comfortable as an inside guy, but I mean, maybe that's what he needs as a 6th man. I mean, yeah, got to be that inside guy somewhere.
And he's had success with it going back to the Garfield game. Boland had a beatable pass inside to him. We just played it off. Riley's not afraid to be physical. He just needs to be more comfortable and more accustomed to it. Steal by Holy Name, Boland to take it up. 3-point advantage in hand. He can hold it at the top of the arc, gives to Butler. Takes it in, bounce pass, picks off. McTeer to Flora, back to McTeer. Valley Forge gets their stop.
See right there, that's what I wanted them to do, but they just didn't execute.
And a timeout called by Valley Forge. They're down by 4 with 6:28 left to go in the first half. We'll step aside and be back on in a minute. .6:28 left to go in the first half of plays. 22-18, holding on to the advantage. But the offense today has been more of luck than skill. Chong pulls back, no good off the glass. It goes to Stiers. Holding aim. Now is where we need to see some improvements. Riley takes it in, puts it up, no good. Gets back to Riley. That one falls. 2 times the charm. He leaves with 8.
Yeah, if you can press, you can push the ball up the court and not let them set that zone up, they're not very successful because they're kind of a lazy defending team, and that's why they're good in the zone.
There's the 2-3 zone. Just shows a bunch of corner threes being taken, and that's just how the systems ran. You're okay with giving away the 3 ball. Bowling from behind got a piece, but it still stays with Flora. Did an excellent job to keep his hand on it. It stays with Valley Forge. Mankins will take it back near half court. Gonna drive on him to take a step back. He's gonna still hold it. He's held it for around 20 seconds now. Looking for some support. Takes it himself once again, goes up, needs to get rid of it, has no more steps to give. Pivots, gets rid of it to McTeer, does a nice job to get himself to the ball, puts it up, and a beautifully worked possession for Valley Forge results in points.
Wasn't that a 3-second violation? His feet were in the paint.
It was close to 3 seconds.
No, it was definitely more than 3 seconds. I mean,
nice run made, but Stiers bobbles it in the end, but gets it back. Misses. Flora bobbles it back to Riley. No good as well. Finally, a whistle blows, and it will be 2 foul shots incoming. So now Riley will go to the line. He has 8 points, leading the scoring. And with both of these going in, he would get to double digits. I don't think he's done that at all this year.
don't think he has either.
He's 1 point away from it now.
Well, you put the announcer's curse on him, so I don't think it's going to happen anymore. Sorry, Aaron.
Don't think it happen anymore. Okay.
Guess you're not going to score any more points this game because Nate put the announcer's curse on you. Told you.
That one's missed. He'll make a basket eventually.
I don't know. We did put the announcer's curse on him.
Either way, it's still a career-high 9 points for him in the first half alone. There's still 5 minutes left to go, and a little bit less than that now. Chong bobbles to Humanik. Hoban works on offense. Stiers will take it up. Takes it to the basket himself, and it falls in. 7-point Hoban advantage, and they're going to continue pressing.
They've been so successful on fast breaks because Valley Forge hasn't been able to set up. When they haven't been able to set up, they've been able to drive the ball inside and get easy layups.
Mankins directing traffic, has it outside the arc. McTeer makes a run, covered by Stiers. Pivoting with the left foot, kicks to Chong in the far corner, pulls up over Butler, airballed, Riley the board, and he gets hit. They'll go with Hoban. Valley Forge's 3rd foul of the quarter. Hoban still with a goose egg in that category.
I don't even know if they had a foul. Oh, no, they did. They did. They had one in the first quarter.
Another timeout called by Valley Forge. I believe that's their 3rd one of the first half. They have 2 left for the entire game. The coach is playing a dangerous game down the stretch. Hoban leads by 7, and we'll be back in a minute. 4:05 left to go in the first half. Holy Name leads by 7. If you're just tuning in, Nathan Smee alongside Michael Oleksik. It's been a good game so far for both teams in regards to a competitive game. But Holy Name looking a little shaky on the offensive, but still has the advantage. Aaron Riley being a big catalyst for that, leading with 9 points.
Yeah, he has been. He's been a pretty good sixth man tonight. I feel like the sixth man is between him and Aiden Boa. I think that they're very close.
You can hear that slap of the ball from all the way up here.
I know.
And picked up by Stiers in the end. Takes it himself, goes up the glass, and it is in for an and one for Drew Stiers. It is a 9-point game. He breaks 10. This is the advantage Holy Name has needed to get, and they're starting to pull away.
Yeah, I mean, his ability to finish through contact is impeccable. It's been really good. It's been his ability to finish at the rim too, just in general, has been incredible this year. It's been very helpful.
One of the most skillful finishers in all of Northeast Ohio. I'd say it's between him and Derek Fairley of Blue West to hold that title as he makes that one. Give him 11 on the day. Holy Name leads by 10. And a steal by Riley. An excellent job to pick the pocket. Kicks to Humanek. He bobbles. Holy Name looks to reset. No, a three. No good. Misses wide to the left. Valley Forge the board. Would have liked to see that one be a little more drawn out. McTeer jumps up. And a charge against McTeer. It'll go back to Holy Name. He's been doing that all day, binding his way inside. That one called. He has 2 fouls. .3:11 left to go in the first half. Holy Name leading by 10. Stiers will take it up the court. Cole and Himnick trade sides and corners. Himnick on the near corner takes it in. Kicks back to Riley. Launches the 3. No good. Bounces around. McTeer fights for the board. Goes to Stiers. And it's off the glass. He now has 13. Holy Name up by 12.
You know, if you would not have said anything, that 3 would have went in from Aaron.
It's still heavily contested.
Nope, he would have made that if you not have said anything about 10 points. He put the announcer's curse.
I'm waiting for you to have him see a heave-ho from this basket and say it's my fault. I'm ready for that to be said. Robinson takes it inside the paint, kicks out. Moser, top to Chong. He'll take it in the paint, pulls up, gets it back to Robinson. As Valley Forge looks for the open shot, down by 12. The offense falling flat-footed for the time being. Mankins to break it. He does! Mankins a long-range triple. He has 7 on the night. That cuts it to 9.
And you kind of feel Aaron's 9 points have earned him a little bit more playing time in this first half.
You see the EBA factor down the stretch in this game, especially if it gets back within 5 at any point. Cole, right place, right time, cannot finish. Board by McTeer. Humanek and Cole try to get a piece, but he just looked.
That's all they need to do. Just move the ball inside.
No good on that shot by Mankins.
It's a lot harder than it sounds, though. It's much more complicated and challenging to do that than it sounds.
Stiers.
And around and in.
Bounces a ton of times and goes in. Finally, he has 15. Maybe a quiet 15. And it's a delay of game.
That's a warning.
Delay of game warning. It's a substitution that's now made.
At number 4, but it would be the whole team, I think. It might just be a number 4.
That'd be against Mankins. The board has him a 0, so it wouldn't matter anyways.
Well, it's not a foul. It's just a delay of game warning.
Delay of game warning, yeah. Humanek got a piece, blocking a foul, I think, against Riley. And it is against Riley. That's the call. And you see some Holy Name fans motioning for an elbow to be called instead. A lot of moving pieces so far in this first half. With a minute 38 left to go in it. 34-23, Holy Name leads. Valley Forge has done an excellent job to keep themselves more in this game than they were last time. Chong takes it inside the paint, pivots out, puts it up, heavily contested, no good. Holy Name tips it away, somehow keeping possession. Riley to the rim. It's in! Announcer's curse! I don't think so. He has 11.
You cursed him for the last 5 minutes.
We're winning by 13.
Yeah, but he had 5 minutes where he didn't score any points.
It doesn't matter. That's still a career high 11 points. 4 away from Stiers. More pressure on Valley Forge. Chong takes it, and he's been relatively quiet this quarter. Flora behind him, hands off. Robinson. Mankins. And I feel like Valley Forge, the way they're running the offense is how Holy Name should. And it bobbles away. That's not what they should be doing. Kicks out. May gets another three to break double digits on the front of the rim. No good. Out of bounds. And it goes to Holy Name. But I feel like the teams have switched offenses they should be playing. Valley Forge, more high pace, more high octane. Holy Name, slower.
Yeah, I feel like Valley Forge should play quicker, especially against a man. And Holy Name should really move the ball around and draw out these possessions, especially against the zone.
Just pass it around a little bit. You can take
gotta
the
get the
last
ball.
shot.
You gotta pass the ball inside though. If you wanna, that's gonna be. You can't just move the ball around the arc. That's not gonna do anything. That doesn't move the defense at all. You gotta be able to drive and penetrate, and either have them collapse on you and then you pass it out, or you either pass the ball inside, and then that's when they collapse on you, and then you kick the ball out.
Or dribble for 20 seconds. We now have 15 left
Well,
to go.
they're
in
gonna take the last shot. They're content going into halftime up by 13.
Well, Bolin takes the shot. Works off the screen. Takes it in. Jumper. No good. Board by Stiers. Off the front of the rim. No good. Puts up again. No good. The third chance. Also no good. Tips around. Tips out. And Holy Name wasted their opportunity for points. That was big. The jumper was off point. The three attempts by Stiers to put it back, also off kilter. We go into the half with Holy Name up by 13. They have improved since the first quarter, but still plenty of things to iron out before the playoffs. And a 13-point Holy Name advantage here at Valley Forge High School. We'll be back on in a couple minutes to bring you the halftime report. Back on from the half here at Valley Forge High School, home of the Patriots. It is the away team, Holy Name, up 36-23. Our next broadcast will be tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. as Holy Name girls basketball plays our final ever GLC game here in this gym against Valley Forge. Should be a good one as Coach Matiti's girls look to have their first 500 season or better in his tenure. To stay updated on all the games we are covering, follow Holy Name Broadcasting on Instagram and Twitter. To stay updated on all Holy Name sports, follow Holy Name Athletics on Instagram and Twitter. And finally, subscribe here to Holy Name Athletics YouTube and put up push notifications to be notified when we go live. Our goal is to get to 1,500 subscribers by the end of May. If you aren't subscribed, go down below and do so. Michael, Holy Name usually is known for having two different teams. That is what we noticed. The team who's on their A game and the team who's underperforming. We've seen a little bit of both teams today. But the second quarter was a lot better than the first. What changed?
I don't know. Not really a whole lot, to be honest with you. It was pretty. Why Valley Forge started missing some shots, something like that. That's why they otherwise they probably would have kept pace with us pretty well. And I don't know. Really, we didn't really change too much on how we did offense. Maybe a little bit. I mean, I would like to see better ball movement and more of an effort to get the ball inside to have the defense collapse on you. But I mean, they just made a couple shots. Why they got themselves a 13-point lead.
Riley's been shooting the ball really well in tonight's game.
Especially Aaron,
He has been the difference. Without his 11 points, this is a 2-point game, and I feel a lot of the shots that he took, maybe the big three, but outside the big three, I don't really think anyone else would have made those shots that he took. He can shoot the ball outside the arc really well.
They were high-quality shots too. They were open threes. They weren't 10 feet behind the arc. They were open threes.
And that's big. The shot selection hasn't been there for Holy Name. It's been a big reason why. Humanik's still on his 3 points and Bolin on his 5. 8 points from them, while Stiers has 15 and well on his way to a season average.
Well, Adam really hasn't had the opportunity to shoot the ball all that much. I mean, he's been really guarded heavily. And he hasn't had the opportunity to really become that open man.
Pretty much all of his shots came in the first couple minutes of the first quarter. He had those 4 or 5 threes. He took one of them falling. But since then, we really haven't called his name much, maybe for defense on occasion, but it's mainly been Drew Stiers, who has been the man of the moment today. But for right now, Valley Forge, they need to make some adjustments here and get some shots to fall. Tyler Chong, a great first quarter, but since then, it's really come up flat. 10 points on the night, while Mankins has kind of stepped up back into the role that he was known for, with 7 points as the leading scorer. But Michael, who is more pivotal for Valley Forge to get going, Mankins or Chong?
I would have to say Chong. I mean, he had a heck of a first quarter, and I think we'd like to see him keep that going.
He was fouled on that one. It will be still Valley Forge ball as a lot of their students actually went to the concessions, and they're finally starting to file back in. But today in this gym, I don't think it's really any surprise there's more Holy Name fans here tonight than Valley Forge, even though it's in their building, given proximity and how the season is going.
Yeah, I mean, we are relatively close to where Holy Name is, maybe a 10-minute drive from Holy Name.
I believe the map says 9, so you're pretty much right there on accuracy.
10-minute drive, Nathan. No one says 9, everybody says 10.
Close enough. First basket of the half goes to Mankins.
That's why you round up. A 9-minute drive doesn't exist. It's either 10 or it's 5.
Or 20, depending on traffic. Himinek airballed that 3, maybe flip the rim, pull the board, rejected by Eddie McTeer, and goes to Nick Mankins. Defensive exclamation point by number 5 of the Patriots. Mankins working off of the defense employed by McTeer. Moser directing traffic back to Mankins. Mankins stuck on 9 points to Chong. He's being held, has a foot inside the paint, goes on the ground. Himinek's feet clip it.
Yeah, Adam was out of bounds while he held the ball.
And it will stay with Valley Forge.
Yep.
But coming out of the half, Valley Forge, it's been a small sample, 61 seconds, but they have looked better. The offense working the way they wanted to, and the defense with Eddie McTeer impressing. Chong off the inbound. No good. McTeer bobbling the board underneath his legs. He gets it. Goes on Cole, puts it up. Off the glass, no good. Lewis finally takes it in for Holy Name.
I thought that was a travel. I thought he took 2 steps there.
Bowling from the Patriots lettering. No good. Stiers to keep it in play. He cannot do so. It goes back to Valley Forge.
What I mean by 2 steps, he took like, yeah, you know.
He's been doing it all night. It's been called once, I believe. Actually, no, it has not been called. The foul against him was because of an elbow. But nonetheless, he's using his physicality and playing to the style that the refs are calling. And for that, he's had a good game.
They have let them play very physical.
And I appreciate that.
There's not been a lot of fouls called.
I appreciate that in these big games. You gotta let them play. Mankins a 3. No good. Board by Cole over Robinson. Holy Name trying to translate defense into offense. Still looking for their first points of the half. At the logo, Bolin takes it up. Has Stiers open in the corner. Takes it himself instead off the front of the rim. Lewis kicks it out. Tip to Stiers. He takes it in. Off the glass and in. The shot selection wasn't originally there, but Stiers makes his own look.
And that opens the scoring account for the second half for Holy Name.
Needed something to fall on that possession. Valley Forge defense started to stifle the offense of Holy Name even more than they already did. McTeer, Mankins. Looking to direct traffic. Moves Moser back inside the arc. Robinson. Aaron Riley said to check in for his first involvements of this half. Chong plants, kicks out, Moser. Back up top to Robinson as Valley Forge is looking for the shot they want to take. Near corner, Chong against Humanik. Takes it inside, cuts right, drives to the basket, puts it up, he's fouled, and it will not roll in. Rolls to the left, and Chong will go to the line for 2.
Yeah, and I think they kind of got a matchup they think they like, and they're going to go with it. And Adam has been he's been going after a lot on a one-on-one matchups. He's really been, and he's done well. I mean, he's done really well. But he has been attacked one-on-one a lot this year.
Chong's first rolls out no good as Riley checks in for Lewis. Holy Name having 2 scorers in double figures. The first one you could have easily guessed. Stiers has been that guy all year.
He has been that guy.
Riley, on the other hand, you really would not have guessed that, but this is the game to do it. He splits them, makes it now a 12-point deficit for Valley Forge to have to overcome. Stiers, Bolin takes it inside, kicks out to Cole. Cole plants. Plays it inside of Stiers, outside to Bolin. Takes it himself, puts it off the glass, no good. Tips around, Chong the rebound, spinning against Stiers. He takes it up on a fast break, goes up. Cole gets a piece, and it's out of bounds. Excellent job from Cole to trail back and get a piece of it. Moser checks out for the Patriots with 5 minutes on the clock in quarter number 3. Robinson inbound, top of the arc. It goes to Chong, moves to the left side of Valley. Now under the basket, Flora pumps, picks it back out. Mankins pumps on Humanik once, pass it to the right. Flora in the corner. Robinson in the paint, looking for some help to not get 3 seconds. Out of bounds, off of him. It goes back to Holy Name.
Out of bounds, Holy Name ball.
Holy Name inside the paint did an excellent job of trapping. He's done a great job of that all night. You believe the 3 seconds should have been called earlier in the game. And a lot of that's because of the trap. Tips out of bounds against Valley Forge.
That was like you, Aaron Riley, right there. Looked like he was gonna go catch that pass. He saw Valley Forge tipped it. Didn't know if he could get it 100%. They just let it go out of bounds. They have an inbounds pass now.
Smart play to set something up. Kieran takes it over Stires. Both looked like they were going for the ball. In the corner, Bolin takes it in against McTeer and Flora. Kicks, picked off by Robinson, trailing back. That one intended for Riley. The Valley Forge's defense once again comes up with a stop. Mankins tripping but keeps himself on his feet. Sean, no one near him. Him to close it down the window. It's enough to force the miss. McTeer in the paint, going up. There's 4 seconds at least. The putback is in, on the other hand, for Robinson.
It's a very rare call. Don't get me wrong. It's a very rare call, but
that was nearing 5 seconds at least. I said 4, but I could have easily been more. Tip, Chong got a piece, but Stires takes it back to Bowen, but it goes back to Robinson. A little pinball action. 10-point Holy Name lead. Mankins takes it in, off the glass, contact, no good. Board by Cole on the tip.
On offense, they're trying to force the ball. They're trying to force the ball to certain people and too hard. I think. Just find the open man. You don't need to force the ball anywhere. If you keep moving the ball, you'll find that seam.
There's a shot Holy Name wanted to take. Stires finds the net, restoring a 12-point advantage as he has 19 on the night. Chong taking it up. He has 11. Drives on right to the left. Cole there. Gets a piece, but you hear the slap of the wrist from up here. That'll send Chong back to the line. The game script is kind of flipping as it comes to fouls. Forge, at this point in the last quarter, had 3 fouls compared to Holy Name 0. Now it's the complete opposite. Chong last time at the line this quarter, splitting the pair. Starts off on the right end of things, making that one, gets him up to 12, as Butler will check in for Andrew Cole. This one will make it a 10-point game in favor of Holy Name. Chong makes both. 3 for 4 this quarter. And Holy Name, once again, leads by 10. As the offense hasn't been there, but the defense definitely has this half. Stires right by the Holy Name bench. Takes top of the arc to Butler. Fakes the pass. Now dishes it to Humanek. Gets Robinson to fly. Takes it in for the mid-range. No good. Bolin tips it out to Mankins. So Valley Forge, once again, gets a stop. That has been a commonly said phrase this half.
Yeah, Holy Name held the 4 points in this quarter, if I'm correct.
Chong puts it up and in. Holy Name held the 4 points in this quarter. Chong alone has 5. For Valley Forge, outscoring
they only have 6 points this quarter, so.
Stires, no good in the corner. Butler the board. Bolin takes it inside. Right hand blocked by Flora down to McTeer. Momentum starting to go in favor of Valley Forge. Beautiful pass. Chong trying to get a piece. Ezra Riley tipped it. He finishes off the glass. He now is 15. Pinpoint precision from Mankins. It's a 6-point game.
Yeah, slow it up. Let's find a shot here. Find a good shot.
Humanek in the corner, inside to Butler. Back outside, Bolin from well downtown. No good off the rim. Humanek takes it in. Kicks to Stires, being clobbered out to Riley. Butler the 3. No good, bounces around. McTeer keeps it in, off of Riley, but kept in by Mankins. Flora falling on it. Jump ball has to be called. And it is.
It's going to be Holy Name's possession.
That was
those are like desperation shots, though, I feel. It's like you're holding the ball for too long if you're Holy Name. But you're not holding the ball long at all. You're holding it like, they don't like drawn out possessions for some reason. I don't get it.
It felt like Bolin's shot was the catalyst for trying to put something back as quick as you can.
Yeah, no, I think just 2 points. You're up by 6 still. I mean, you got this. You got to lead. You'll be fine.
Riley in the corner. It's in! His third quarter 3. He has 14, and a timeout's called to reset. Holy Name needed some kind of offensive spark. Riley may have done it once again. Big make for Aaron, who now has 14 points. Just keep adding on to that career high. Just keep adding on to that. It's 43-34 Holy Name. Their offense maybe starting to find their way back into this game offensively. We're going to see more of that if they want to win. Minute 46 left to go in the third quarter. 43-34 is your score. Nathan Smee alongside Michael Oleksik. It's been a slow offensive quarter for both teams.
It has.
And the game's slow as well. An inbound one step, and that's enough to blow a whistle.
Well, Coach Patton has a question about something, I think. Yeah. Okay. It's all cleared up now. Don't know what the question was. Maybe we'll have to ask him later in the game, after the game.
This is where we need
Or
a sideline
maybe he
report.
could have said. He could have said that Coach Dave likes to sit like on the court in this chair over there. He could have said that you got to move him back off the court there.
Sean being clobbered, loses it, falls on it, kicks it back out between his legs. Butler fighting for it, so is Stiers. Everyone's on the deck.
That's out of bounds.
And now it's out of
Hoban
bounds.
ball.
And it goes to Hoban indeed.
Jeez.
For two
Going
possessions in a row,
right between everyone's legs.
no one can hold
Nobody
on to
can
it.
hold the ball. Maybe they put butter on it or something.
Maybe that's what Coach Patton was asking about.
They butter it up at halftime.
Maybe. Riley, top of the arc. Butler to Bolin, who has 5 on the night. Now it's a minute 20 left to go in the third. Riley back to Bolin. They're slowing things down a little bit now. Riley once again takes it in the corner to Himonek, takes it inside the arc. Has McTeer to Greenham. Long range for Riley. Off the front of the rim. No good, but Stiers is there to put it away and finish the job.
That's why if you're Valley Forge, you don't rebound underneath the basket. You got to get them back a little bit.
I think we said a lot this year for Hoban. They try to rebound under the basket.
They have.
And the same result happens.
Yeah.
Chong, no good. Board.
And as a team, that's so frustrating because, like, oh, it's right there.
That's a big make for Nick Mankins, who has 12. Him and Chong leading the way with 29 to the 37. It's back to an 8-point game. Riley in the corner.
That was some pretty good quick math by you there, Nate. Got to give you credit for that.
Himonek, no good in the corner. Board by McTeer. Rips it away from Butler. But McTeer's done an excellent job in the paint, cleaning the glass. Robinson, waiting for some help, has Stiers in his face.
They got to go get him help.
Mismatch, and McTeer bodies his way to the basket.
That was good back by Q. He realized that Aiden Butler was on him. He said, give me the ball. I'll post him up all day.
He's had a very good unsung game. Bolin bobbles it. The heave-ho. No good. It hits off the rim. But we still have an intriguing game. 3 quarters in, Michael. It's gone back and forth. Valley Forge seemed to be out of the game, but they have clawed their way back in. It's a 6-point Hoban lead heading into the fourth. Eight minutes left to go in regulation. Hoban hanging on to a 6-point advantage. The Valley Forge, Michael, they've done an excellent job clawing their way back into this one.
Yeah, I think they played some pretty good defense last quarter there.
Hoban, they have one task in mind. It's not figuring out who could be in your rotation come the playoffs.
Go win this game.
It's win this game. That's all that's on their mind. You can't even focus on the GLC as a whole. You need to win this game.
Just got to go take it game by game.
Mankins takes it in. Blocked by Himonek. He grabs the board. That's a big stop for Hoban to get things underway in the final frame. Lobs up to Bolin, who gets up and picks it up from Butler's pass. Goes up. He's fouled. And an and one. Max Bolin's had a quiet night. But that's a big basket to make. Getting back to an 8-point advantage. Hoban can work off of that momentum. You hear the boos ringing out from Valley Forge's student section, who've done an excellent job despite the record staying in this game. Makes the and one, gets him up to 8 points. It's back to a 9-point Hoban lead. Chong to take it up the court for the Patriots. He's had himself a night as well. 17 points, leading the way for Valley Forge. Takes it inside the paint, kicks it out. Moser. Robinson will take it back towards half court. Strong running behind to the left. Robinson keeping it, dribbling past Riley. Has Himnick to play help defense, and it works on a block. Goes to the ground, and a foul called. But Himnick 2 blocks on 2 possessions for Valley Forge.
Pretty good help defense there.
He did an excellent job. Butler, I think it was Riley who got beat. He was right there to finish.
That's why their man defense works so well. Is they're always there to play some help defense. They're always there to help the other man out.
The only real time I've seen it collapse today was on McTeer's bucket to end the third. Steal, almost traded, but that's a reach in or a block. It goes back to Holy Name regardless, who leads by 9. But you're right, the man defense, Holy Name runs, does an excellent job of trading off. You'll go man. If someone's beat to the basket, you'll either have Himnick or Stiers mainly peel off and try to get a piece of it. Cole's done an excellent job of that too tonight when he's been in the game.
It's really just whoever's there. I mean, just whoever's there has got to step up and make it.
This isn't a team of 8 scorers. It's a team of players who can all play defense and need to. That one missed by Bolin. Another long range force J.
They call a timeout. I was going to say.
Timeout called 48-39.
They only have 1 remaining with 6:45 to go.
We'll see if that plays a factor down the stretch. Holy Name leads by 9, but the job is not done yet. .646 left to go in regulation. It's a Holy Name 9-point advantage at the time being, but still plenty of basketball left to go tonight. Chong was impressed with 17, takes it up. Mankins going to give to Robinson. Valley Forge looking for their shot. That's the shot they want to take, and it's missed by Moser. Boarded by Bolin, who's made his impact down the stretch with an and 1. That has been Holy Name's last point. Inside, Butler pivoting, kicks out. Nice ball movement outside the arc. Holy Name still looking for the open shot.
They got to stay spaced out, but they all get crowded in like one corner.
Nice pass, a nice run by Stiers. Cannot get the lucky bounce. Butler gets above everyone else and grabs the board. Holy Name will reset outside, inside the paint to Butler. Takes it, pumps on McTeer, goes up, and it's clobbered. So he'll go to the line for 2.
There you go. Use your size as an advantage there.
Boy's done an excellent job of doing that all year. But that's how he was able to get his 9 points against Westlake in Holy Name's last contest. He used his size and drove in, and Westlake really had no answer. Rolls around, no good for the first one.
He would pretty much get lost inside the paint there. Among all the tall trees down there.
Kind of like MJD playing running back for the Jags in the 2010s. His second. Also no good. Board by McTeer. So Valley Forge gets the ball back unscathed on the defensive. Mankins takes it in. Blocked by Bolin, but a foul call. Bolin not happy with it. Actually, no, it's going to be Butler off the ball. Either way, Mankins goes to the line for 2.
And Joe Lewis check in for Aiden Butler.
The first from Mankins. Rolls around, no good. He is still stuck on 12.
And yeah, we really haven't seen Holy Name's bigs get a lot of minutes tonight. It's been a lot of Aaron Riley and Aiden Butler.
Mankins splits him. He now has 13 points. 8-point game once again. 6 minutes left to go in regulation. Stiers to direct traffic and take it up. Bolin Goes inside. Right-hand shot, no good. Bounces around twice. Board by Robinson being double-teamed, but clears it away to Mankins. Bobbles it out of bounds, and it will go back to Hoban, who did an excellent job on the trap, forcing away the pass.
That was just the pressure he felt. He felt like he had to get the ball away, and that forced that.
So now 5:40 left to go in regulation. Hoban still up by 8. Bolin, who has it, kicks to Stiers. Almost a steal by Mankins. Bolin takes it in, puts it off the glass, no good on the roll. Lewis the board, back to Stiers, off the glass, and now Stiers has his season average of 23.
I know Joe Lewis isn't the biggest shooter, but I mean, he gets that rebound. Instead of giving him to Stiers, just go up with it right there. I mean, he was as open as Drew was.
And Mankins clobbered going for the ball. So that will send him to the baseline for an inbound.
That's on Holy Name number 4. That's his first team.
That would be the first foul of the game against Maxwell Bolin. Both teams on 3 fouls.
Yeah, so you want to play a little more cautious last 5 minutes of the quarter.
Valley Forge needs to play more cautious than Holy Name. They can afford to send them to the line. Valley Forge, on the other hand, they really can as well. Holy Name has kind of struggled tonight from the line. It just depends down the stretch what they want to do.
I don't think they could foul Drew. I don't think Drew's missed from the line tonight. There's a jump ball. It's going to go Holy Name's way.
Defense trapped him. Nothing else can happen. We've said it all day. This is the time, if any, for a long, drawn-out possession. I don't want to see a shot taken until 4:30.
And yet, I'm with you.
4:45?
That's not going to happen.
Stiers takes it inside. Not even 10 seconds. But we'll take the 2 points nonetheless.
You saw that open seam. I like that there. I didn't want to see a long 3 within the first 20 seconds, 10 seconds.
A forced shot. That one was just naturally worked into the play based on how Valley Forge's defense presented itself. Mankins by Valley Forge's bench with 4.5 to go. Pulls up. No good. Flora tips it to Lewis. And that's kind of the shot Holy Name did not want to take, but a desperation chance was needed. Kibinik rolls around and it's in. Holy Name up by 14.
And that is Adams' first point since the first quarter. I mean, heck, they come at a good time, though.
Come at a great time as Holy Name looks to put this game on ice. Robinson kicks it. Flora uncontested. Air ball to Lewis. Holy Name once again gets the stop with minimal defense being played. They can take it up, and really, they can start to put this game in the win column, assuming nothing crazy happens. Rally in the corner for 17 points. It's in! That might be the dagger as Holy Name leads by 17. Riley 17 being the difference. The career high for number 24 and a timeout call.
Heck of a game. Hey, you were talking earlier. You need a 6th man to step up. Right there, there's your 6th man to step up. That's a heck of a game from Aaron Riley.
If Holy Name plays the style they played today without the bigs, you might see Riley start in the next game. I don't necessarily see it yet, but either way, Riley has played an excellent game. But so has Drew Stiers. This team, after the first quarter, they kind of rebounded. It hasn't been the prettiest at times, but they have plenty to look at positively going into the Bay game, which is also a must-win game for the conference as Normandy looks to be losing their game to Lakewood. We'll take a timeout here. Holy Name leads by 17. 3:45 left to go in regulation. Riley's 3 may put this game on ice. Off of Kibinik on the inbound. Nonetheless, Holy Name has done an excellent job to bounce back up by as little as 6 to make it now 17 points. And they can get one step closer to that GLC title, which, Michael, the hope was that the Lakewood game really wouldn't matter for that record. But based on the way the Rangers have played today, it's going to matter. Sean kicks, Fleur, a three. This one's on point.
After that air ball, he got dialed in.
He maybe needed to get the one out of the system. Kicks out, Riley pumps, almost took it inside the ball, an excellent pass for double digits. No good, Lewis the board, there it is again, Stiers flies in. No good, board by Humanek. He takes it out, hands off to Bolin. He launches in the corner, it's in! Fleur's three is matched by Bolin as Hoban breaks 60.
Man, I was really hoping he would hit Aaron there so Aaron could get to 20.
You could see he wanted it.
It would be nice to see Aaron get to 20 here.
He wanted it badly, but he did the right thing. It was a team player and passed it off. Menkins, right in front of Valley Forge's bench, tries to take it in on Humanek.
They're going to try to get Aaron to that 20. He's going to have to get to that 20 spot.
Agreed. And Valley Forge right now, they're going to need something to fall. Menkins, clever, no good. Board by Humanek. Maybe this is possession.
Slow it up. Relax. Yeah, there you go. Good job by Aaron. Way to go back and get the ball.
And now 2.5 remain on the clock. Stiers taking it in. Humanek in the corner for three. It's in! 2 threes in a row for Hoban. Going back before the timeout, that's three. It's a 20-point Hoban advantage.
That one might have done it, mate.
This is more the result.
2 minutes to go.
This is more the result that Hoban wanted to see going into the game.
Yeah, Valley Forge really hasn't been able to shoot the 3-ball either, so that hurts.
Well, let's see the official breakdown after the game.
They just got smoked in the face with the ball. Oh man, that was painful, I'm sure.
Bolin launched like sidearm for that one. Moser will check in for the Patriots as Hoban takes it up after getting the ball back after the slingshot slap, we'll say. Bolin launches. No good on that three. Board by Stiers flying in.
That was what you would call a brick.
All the glass it in for Lewis. He now has 4.
And now you could say the bank is open.
The bank is open. It only took 38 minutes?
I don't know, Nate, you're the mathematician here.
Boarded by Lewis for Stiers.
What are you doing, Calc AB or are you taking stats?
Oh, I took AP stats.
Oh.
Riley for 20!
Hey, there we go!
Riley breaks 20! Once again, it's his career high! What a great night for 24! It's a big night for Hoban. Make this the match. No good. Flora takes it over. I'll say over the back. It goes to Hoban.
So we're good.
But Aaron Riley gets a 20.
Wow, heck of a game. And that clearly has earned him some playing time in this game.
Gives me a debate to have as the player of the game.
It does give you a debate, Nate. It does give you a debate.
We'll have to see.
So you're going to try to drill some clock here, just pass the ball, move the ball around.
One out for 23, no good. You can't blame him for trying that shot. That's about the only player out who could have done that shot from at this point in the game. Nice pass by Bolin, underhand, blocked by Moser, tips around, Stiers. Bounce around, no good, he gets clobbered, Humanek. This attempt is good, Hoban breaks 70. That would have been unthought of, give it 5 minutes in the past.
They really have dominated this fourth quarter. They came out with a purpose in the fourth quarter to go win the game.
Strong, no good.
That's what you needed. That's what you needed.
And a 3 would make this a 30-point win when it was 6 points entering.
They're just going to hold it, so. I mean, unless they're going to press, they're going to have to move the ball around a little bit.
But nonetheless,
they're going to force a 5-second count, so you have to move the ball. Sorry, Nate. Go ahead.
Nonetheless, from being only up by 6 to make it 27 at the end, that's impressive work for Hoban. Riley's just going to hold it. He has 20, and he'll be your player of the game, brought to you by Keon Sports. Stiers did an excellent job tonight. But Riley really sparked on this Hoban team as they beat Valley Forge one last time in the GLC, 70-43. A big night all the way around for the green and white.
And it kind of comes full circle because Hoban has really dominated this matchup, and so what a way to win finally. To win and close out this GLC matchup and rivalry. And they quickly removed the score because they didn't want to see that for too long.
And the girls look to have a similar effect tomorrow. They play here at 12:30. That'll be our next broadcast. I say we, not Michael and I.
I will not be here for that game.
But I will be here for that game as the girls look to end out with their first campaign above 500 in the Coach Petiti era. To stay up to date on all the games we are covering, follow Hoban Broadcasting on Instagram and Twitter. To stay up to date on all Hoban Sports, follow Hoban Athletics on Instagram and Twitter. And if I subscribe here to Hoban Athletics YouTube and put up push notifications to be notified when we go live. Our goal is to get to 1,500 subscribers So 500 from the start of the season, more by the end of this year. Be a great mark to beat 1,500. But that'll do it from Parma Heights, Ohio. Holy name the winner. I've been Nathan Smee alongside him, Michael. We have one last thing, I believe, Michael. I'll let you announce it. You know what it is.
Well, it would be really nice to get to 1,500 subscribers because
You're taking
then
it
I
over.
could take it over and I could get it to 2,000. But
We'll see.
yeah, and a faculty member shout out here, Mr. Unko. His birthday is on Sunday. Happy birthday to him.
Yes, he's filled in many times for us. He is the guy known for giving out the shout outs to the teachers.
He is a big part out here at Holy Name Broadcasting, so big shout out to him.
Yes, shout out to Mr. Uncle. Happy birthday to him on Sunday. But once again, that's it here from Parma Heights, Ohio. Holy Name wins by 27. I've been Nathan Smee. He's been Mike O. Thank you for joining us this Friday evening. Have a good night, everyone, and go Namers.